Hey guys, WildHeart here, and today we'll discuss patch 13.23. We have some minor changes this patch. We shouldn't expect too much happen in this patch since Riot Balance team is strictly saying that they're about to do much more changes in upcoming season 14, in first patch of season 14. So now we will only face some minor changes. However, we still need them. For example, Briar nerf was really needed. So let's see what Riot Games prepared for us. Firstly, Riot ID change. Basically, that's not that big of a deal. When you will log into your account for the first time, you will need to add the tag to your account, so it's kind of easier to identify you specifically. However, I'm not sure why this change was needed. Probably they have their own reason for it. Azure. Azure's W damage on a rise is reduced. Scaling is reduced as well. Wow. However, now the primary target you attack are triggering the on hit, so that's kind of a buff to Nashertu's build. However, I'm still not sure about this one, because Azure is the only champion who is similar to Kayle at this point, like Caster, who has this on hit mechanic, but at the same time you never build Azure as an on hit mage, right? Azure is normally something like regular mage, like Xerath, like Syndra, like Orianna. You don't really consider Azure to be an on hit champion. But I mean, in light of all of those changes, maybe he will become one soon. There is a chance. Briar. Base health decreased, W snack attack damage decreased. I mean, 20 HP is whatever. It's whatever, not something important at all. Riot Games have to nerf Briar by any possible meaning. Like, I'm not sure how you want to nerf the champion, because her W mechanic make her quite stupid, especially for like elite ranks. However, at the same time, I feel like for lower ranks, she's just too annoying to deal with, especially if you're playing melee jungler, unless you're playing something like Rammus, who can just kill her in one Berserker mode. Like, once she's in her Berserker mode, she will auto-attack Rammus, and you can just kill her with Reflect. Once Berserker mode ends, you can just taunt her and finish the job, pretty much. I mean, this 1% scale difference is not something that matters by any meaning. I don't feel like Briar mains will notice that at all. However, thing is, it's very problematic to adjust this champion, because she already got quite some nerfs, yet she remains very powerful. So I guess they have to approach this champion very carefully to avoid killing champion. Draven, quality of life change. Draven Arno returns to his body after striking a champion while he's dead. Well, this had to happen years ago. To be honest, this had to happen years ago. I'm not sure why this just happened, but well, it is what it is. Janna. Base movement speed scaling changed from 20, 25, 30, 35 to 30% flat. Well, that's a huge buff to Janna for her like early roaming potential. However, it's not like something that can make Janna like broken champion, right? It's cool to have it. It's cool to have it, definitely, but it's not something that makes Janna like super powerful. Zephyr change, like she has cooldown reduced by 1 second, and at the same time range is reduced by 100. Not too much. Not much to say. Janna is basically Janna feels more of like poke type of enchanter support, something like Soraka to me now. However, her kit is more oriented about poking / peeling the main target in a team fight now, and well, Janna is not strictly an enchanter to me. Janna is an all-rounder in a way, I would say, because she has a little bit of everything. She has a little bit of peeling, a little bit of poke during the laning phase, a little bit of roaming potential. I feel like she's not something certain. But yeah, a very good buff to Monsoon. 20 seconds is not that much, but at the same time, that's such an important spell in Janna's kit. Honestly, I rarely see Janna winning now, so this buff to Monsoon is like really needed, especially if Janna will play like more of supportive build than Pokish, because Pokish build demands you to build something like, when I think of it, you should probably build something like Imperial Mandate, Shureles into Staff of Flowing Water, and if you're playing more of like Enchanter type of build, that could be either Shurele of Moonstone, Shurele or Moonstone, or it could be Redemption and like Michael's. So healing, shielding, power oriented items. Jarvan, Q cooldown increased. Had to happen, absolutely. Super broken, stupid ass champion, because whenever you build ability haste on this champion, he's just too strong to deal with. Yes, early on he is not that powerful, even though his gang potential is crazy. But the longer the game goes, the stronger he becomes because of his crazy engage potential and pretty much the possibility to engage the fight whenever his team needs. It's a very important tool to have. K'Sante. Well, K'Sante gets nerfed all around. I would say he's getting nerfed at pretty much every single point he can get. And well, it has its own point, because K'Sante was kinda a strong laner back in the patch 13.21, 22 I believe, and 20 basically as well. I don't know, I honestly saw this nerf coming because K'Sante is just too strong of a laner, pretty much. So they nerf his mana cost on Q, scaling is untouched, however flat numbers are nerfed, especially they try to target his leveling part, and you normally level your Q first of all, so yeah, I mean, makes sense to me. Footwork nerf is whatever, kinda, because this nerf doesn't really change anything with footwork, because how much HP you normally will have with K'Sante? I mean bonus HP, around 2k, right? If you count 1k is like plus 50 HP because 5% is difference, right? 2k means 100%, 100 HP difference. Therefore, if we had 125 HP plus 15% bonus health, now we'll have 210 plus 100 on an average. So it will be about the same numbers. It's whatever. All out. Passive bonus damage. I mean, it's not even that bad. They try to nerf his early game potential, but the later you go, the stronger he becomes. And I honestly don't feel like a tank champion is supposed to be like that strong early on, as K'Sante was. So yeah, that pretty much makes sense to me. Bonus attack damage is nerfed as well. Yeah. That's a good change to be done. Nephiri, passive pack-weight damage decreased, E-base damage decreased. This one I don't get because Nephiri wasn't even that broken. Like, I felt like Nephiri was strong against melee champions when she was released, but now I never see her picked. I legit never see this champion. If you compare Nephiri appearance rate comparing to Talon or Zed, I never see Nephiri. Like, legit never. And, you know, someone would say me, hey, Nephiri is a niche pick, she shouldn't be picked like every single game. She's not. She's an assassin. She's a very typical assassin, and why would you pick Nephiri if you have Zed? And now you want to nerf her even further? Like, yeah, the nerfs are whatever, like, these nerfs are not that big, pretty much. However, I don't see a slightest reason to nerf the champion, to be honest. Because if you just play something like Syndra or Orianna, Nephiri cannot do shit. If you play Cassiopeia, Nephiri cannot do shit. What's the point of nerfing the champion? I don't get it at all. Seriously. Riven. Q AD scaling increased, R AD scaling increased. Huh, interesting. Interesting. Flat numbers remain the same, but AD scaling is increased by 5% each level. Not too much, clearly, but that's something. Not too bad. AD growth increased for Trundle, wait, and 5% sonality. Not too much, but we got to start with something because Riven, yeah, I mean, a very easy champion to win lane with, but a very difficult champion to do something in the game. I feel like she's kinda useless outside of the laning phase. Unless you're like a really good one trick. I don't know. I don't feel like this champion is strong at all. Trundle. AD growth increased, Q mana cost decreased. Whatever. Legit, whatever. I played Trundle a lot back in season 2021 as jungler. No, this is whatever. Like, these changes don't really mean like anything. However, they're actually targeting the change to make Trundle stronger as a top laner. Maybe for top lane, yeah, for top lane mana cost matters a lot. For top lane, that's serious. And AD growth per level is important as well. But at the same time, like, I don't feel like Trundle has a great potential to be top laner with current items. Maybe I just don't understand it too well. But what do you want to build for Trundle? Like Blade of the Rune King and Triforce? He'll be too squishy. Will he have dual potential? Yes, he will. He'll probably duel almost everyone 1v1 unless that's some hyperscaler champion who can play it safe early on and afterwards will just destroy him like Nasus, for example. But overall, it's kind of a weird way to change champion. I feel like if you want to make him a stronger top laner, you should probably just increase his Q damage towards turrets. Like you just should make him a stronger split pusher. I feel like that's the way how you wanna buff him as top laner. Vel'Koz passive damage increased. Interesting. I didn't see Vel'Koz buffs for a while. Plus 10%. That's not bad. I mean, that's not too much. But that's not bad. And also I disagree with this statement that Vel'Koz is currently weak as support. Like, as mid laner, yes. As mid laner, he's so bad. He's a disaster. Like, probably one of the worst mid laners out there. As support, I wouldn't say he is, like, weak. Because, to me, he feels like he's equal with Xerath. Pretty much. And Xerath is a very decent support now. It all depends how well you can hit your spells, pretty much. Ziggs, once again, they buff his bonus AD, but at the same time they are nerfing his Q damage. And nerfing his W cooldown. Huh. I mean, 4 seconds. 4 seconds and 15 mana cost. That's some serious nerf over here, because W is the last spell to max. So yeah, at level 18 it will be about the same. But you don't really care about level 18, because you only care about your W early on. And W is both like your escape tool and your demolition tool, because you execute towers with that. And 24 seconds, man! That's serious. That's a lot. Very serious. Turrets mid lane. Actually, wait, they actually changed the gold this patch? I didn't even notice. Mid lane local gold, 300 to 425. Side lane local gold, 550 to 675. But they nerf global gold. Wait, but what's the point? They want to buff split push, but wait, let me read. In this patch, we will be adjusting turret gold rewards in an effort to make split pushing a more satisfying path to power. You what? I mean, split pushers are already super fucking strong because of Hullbreaker. What? Now, maybe this changes is oriented to remain the same in season 14. That makes sense if they have some plans to change the items. But considering current Hullbreaker, man, why would you buff split pushers? which will raise the individual power level of anyone brave enough to push into enemy territory to take them down. We are also shifting and raising the value of inhibitor turrets in order to make them a much more valuable objective overall. Currently, it isn't worth risking taking down an inhibitor turret while split, and so we'd like to make this fairly dangerous objective more worthwhile. Statistically, top laners earn the most turret gold of any role in the game in every skill bracket, so a relative increase in local turret value should disproportionately help top laners convert their strengths into more power and thus increase their agency over the game as a whole. I mean, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Wow, plus 300. Yeah, so we say fuck team, we will split push and get the local gold. Very interesting. Very interesting. I mean, this is a very notable change for champions like Gwen, Fiora, Illaoi, Camille probably. I love it. I love it. And you know, it's also an indirect buff for this Trundle top laner, because Trundle top laner has actually a very decent potential to split push. But at the same time, I feel like champion is just not designed too well for top lane currently. But yeah, guys, that's it for this patch rundown for 13.23. Hope you guys will have some nice games this patch, because overall, I really enjoy the game, and I hope you guys do too, because the game is in a really good state now. I feel like it has its cons, clearly. However, there's no better game to play at the end of the day. So yeah, it is what it is. See you next time, guys. Bye.